other shit. I waited till later to do this video. There's so much activity online right now. But I just want to do some poems for some friends of mine. Maybe 2 or 3 that like Siam's poems. I can never get this camera sit right. This is a nigga raw. It's a nigga raw. I don't know what land it come from, you know. I don't know. That word means more than it means to most people. Nigga raw. Not nigga raw. I said nigga raw. To me, that's just an ignorant individual. Yeah, who is this messaging me? I don't want to talk to you right now, bro. I'll talk to you later. You know, never be messing while you messaging me now. I'm trying to fly this craft. Yeah, you know, if he serviced the ship right, I don't know. I got, you know, and them over there. I told them to lock themselves down. Last time we took off, one went flying out the back thing, almost broke his neck. You know, they don't listen. That's a problem. People don't listen. You don't listen. Things happen to you. You don't obey. You don't obey God. God don't told you all these things in all the books, and you so religious. But do you live what you yak yak yak? As Marshall said, he don't say yak. My boy, me and Kieran, we are intimate friends of his. Bass player for the Wild Players, my best friend. Still my best friend. I love him to death. We went through some things. We passed through a period of time together. Some people you're gonna always love. You might fight with them. That crap don't mean nothing in the end. Without those people in your life, you wouldn't make it to certain stations that you are presently in. Feeling a great deal of emptiness. Shunyata. My Buddhist master taught me something that takes some people a lifetime to understand. We were sitting together one day, and I had a degree of satori from her opening. I was talking to her when she was here in Indianapolis, what is emptiness? And there's a big bowl sitting there made out of glass. And it didn't have anything in it. And I said to Annie La, I said, this is emptiness. She said, no. She said, the glass the table is sitting on, the floor, everything in this room, including the room, in the bowl on us. It's all emptiness. And my mind didn't understand another part of me understood forever what is emptiness. And these things that happen to us in relationships, we identify it from a personal standpoint so that we can do something with it, like this poem, Incapable of Love, that came out of me. It's not an attack against her. I'm attacking consciousness. I'm not attacking people. And they're silly enough to interpret it that way. And that's their problem. Till they get personal with it and come in a direction toward me that you don't want to do at this point in my life. Because I have no fear. I've been through too much pain. We say that others hurt us, and we can identify that to a degree like that. But really, we hurt ourselves by having expectations in people. Mine are expectations in myself that I expect others to also come to those levels of capacity that I've spent a great deal of time with. And after 2 or 3 years, or 4 or 5 or 11, and they're still in infantile consciousness, it's very disappointing because we had expectations that they would grow and evolve into deeper levels of compassion, forgiveness, mercy, giving the other the benefit of the doubt, removing our reflections away from dumping them into them, and understanding that many times what we see in others is what, not all the time, but many times what we see in others is a reflection of what is actually happening within ourselves. And once again, as I try to fly this ship tonight, I wasn't thinking about nothing, talking about none of this. I was just gonna play some, I can get this turban right tonight. If it ain't the glasses, it's the hat, it's the turban. Always a nigger roll somewhere messing with you, something. This is life. This is the suchness of things. And we learn to understand it's the suchness of things. We learn to accept everything as a part of the whole instead of compartmentalizing, separating, and leaving it in a judgmental place. We may pass a judgment, but it should free us and liberate us, even to a place of non-judgment. But at first we have to identify. We have to identify if you put your hand on the stove and it burns you. That's called hot. And you can be a fool And keep on putting your hand up there. After a while, you have the illusion that you have mastered fire. And you haven't mastered any fire. You just developed a callous hand. It doesn't have the capacity to know it's burning itself. And fire is a strange element. It's a very strange element, very powerful element. I don't know what to read. I don't know whether to read this poem and get it out of me. It's not my intention to hurt anybody by it. They've hurt me deeply, or this poem wouldn't be. You know, you make a grown man cry day and night for hours. You've hurt, or that man is experiencing a deep degree of hurt and pain. You know you've been right with a person. You've loved them tenderly, longed to see their coming, and hungered for them in the midnight hour. And they plotting to destroy you, knowing that what they're going to do is going to hurt you so bad. But they're just that much of a dog in consciousness. You know, this is why I don't have any confidence in people anymore. You know, the only confidence I have now is in God who created me. Because people who love you today, they won't love you tomorrow morning before the sun rises. It's the way things, that's what you learn after a while. You stop believing in people like that. They're fickle. They're fickle. Fickle pickle, sour pickle. In fact, everything in this existence is sweet going in. Unless you're a really blind person, you don't see it. It becomes bitter after a while. As long as you have bitter and sweet, you're still in duality. That is this experience called life, to experience the duality. But to return to the unification that we came from and to reach that place while we are yet here. And I've learned from every school of thought. So I don't come from a dogmatic standpoint on any. Even my concept of Islam is perhaps very different from others with a different kind of capacity. Some people understand love doesn't have anything to do with how long you've known a person. You know what color drawers they have on and all those issues. You're lacking in capacity. Love loves love. A lot of people can write about it. the sound is intact. Um, if I can navigate this thing. You smoking again? I don't care if it's loud or red. Put the blunt out, okay? We're not doing that tonight. And you, you know, he always wants some Captain Morgan. Pick these people up on Clifton, and the ship ain't been flying right since. I'm trying to get them together and trying to do something with the people I grew up with. Go back in. The glasses is not clean again, and I bet we ain't got no coffee either. No coffee nowhere in the house. Lord have mercy. That's sad. That's real sad. Your boy he's not operating on full cerebral. We can't. What we gonna do with this here? Nothing to wipe the glasses on? Hold on for a minute, please. You know, I don't know. Those of you that know I'm real and know that you're gonna be blessed by investing in me, because I don't be begging people for money. I'm begging for your heart though. Because if I get that, we good to go. And to me, anything less than that, I really don't want. Because that's what I give people. And they keep bringing me some doo-doo. And they want to get mad at me because I have the capacity and gifts and graces from God to describe the kind of doo-doo they're dropping. Only thing my poems do is tell what I've experienced. You got time to hate nobody. God gonna deal with not liking what you do and what I do or anybody does. Poet just simply leaves his history, what he's experienced. You threw my prayer beads back through the slot. That's what you did. Are you gonna get upset with me because I describe your ugly? You got to deal with that. And whatever you done to somebody. And even the biblical scriptures said, I'm talking about you asked God for forgiveness and you didn't go to the one you offended and ask them for the forgiveness. Said God ain't hearing it. That's the reciprocity of understanding the teachings of the great master. He really taught Sufism. If you really study his Sermon on the Mount, and how many pastors do you hear preaching that in the church? You should have came to mine. I passed it too well. We wasn't a whole like they wanted us to be. You understand? And we ain't none now. I'm gonna try to get this thing and hover over to bed if he could get his behind to wake up. You need to stop drinking the Captain Morgan, man, because hold on for a minute. We're gonna try to navigate this thing. No telling, no. We got Jeff deciding he want to talk. When we want to talk to him, he's never available. Now we trying to do this broadcast and fly this ship. He want to talk. Hold on for a minute. We gonna wait just a second. Try to get this thing to fly over. Put the thing on some speed, man. Give me some speed. Need some speed tonight. Okay? Keep smoking that stuff, man. You don't have no medicinal problems. You have no eye problems and things. God made that for a reason. You abusing it. You doing it to get high and to escape reality. God created that to heal people. Not what you doing with it. What's wrong with this thing? I said, we don't need no commercial tonight. I'm trying to fly over the city. Get this thing right. Just a second. Then we got the people calling. You know, every 5 seconds while we trying to do a poem. It's not cool. We over to bed now. I need you to put this in hovering mode. You understand? You know what to do. You put that bottle up. Stop acting a fool. Even that has its purpose. You know, it's not what you do. It's the quality of the way in which you do it. You get to a sanctity where you don't want it no more. God is going to remove the desire of it from you. Then you're free of it. You're not starting something that's not a reality in your consciousness. Yeah. You used to see a girl shaking her booty and it did things to you. I see them shaking and I see the inside of their bones. I see their blood vessels and all the corruption inside of people. I see them from inside out now. I don't see them from outside in anymore. Because I've been turned inside out by God's grace. But I still do the same things, but I do them with a different quality. Different quality, what you do. So, that girl, I didn't think she had the balls to come into me. I didn't think so. I haven't found any that does. Y'all run from capacity. They deal with what's for me. And not just girls. Many people. They can't enter any new dimensions. Terrifies. It's like trying to wake somebody up before it's time to wake, and I've talked about that before. This poem comes with a preference to it. Because I want people to understand. I'm not putting her down. I'm talking about this consciousness. Remember the more beautiful things about our experiences together. This is the ugly I'm trying to get out of me. Well, she made me laugh and gave me a lot of joy too. You know, you just don't write people off as one track. This is my experience, that's all. This is one dimension. She has many poems for me. She got beautiful poems for me. Now she should knock on my window and stuff. Go to Kmart and somebody would break wind in the aisle and she tried to blame me for it. And then we was running backwards from the fart. I mean, yeah, you fart. Who don't fart? That was hilarious to us. We had fun together. I still love her, I love her to death. You can't write nothing like this about somebody you're not crazy about. That's what's ignorant about people. In order for you to have an intense feeling of anger towards somebody, it's because you got an intense thing of love toward that individual. That person don't have the capacity to understand that. That's their problem. You got to be true to who you are. Nobody else can be true to who you are but you. I didn't intend on saying these things. You flying this thing right, man. All right. Okay. We're going to warp in a minute. See? Here they go. As soon as I get ready to do a piece with the music. It don't happen until I'm trying to do a poem. Post below is this is the preface to this piece. No. Let's see. Do I have the beginning of it? Let me. My stuff be. Yeah. Okay. Preface to this poem in Incapable of Love. Incapable of love. Some people are incapable of love. They've been so messed up. They reach the point of incapacity to love. They love to talk about it. Love is more than that. It's an action. It's a trust. It's a grace. There is no room for jealousy in love. There's no room for doubt and interrogation. It's all inside of you. Someone's always accusing you of something because that's what they're doing inside their mind, or they're doing it in their actions. They're afraid you're going to do the same thing or think the same way they're thinking, so they accuse you of things you're not even thinking about doing. You loving them, you know? Sitting in this house with nobody but God. And I'm accused of women all over the world. There ain't no woman been up in here and can't get up in here unless God want her up in here. You know, you never even see no activity going on when I'm recording because I'm in here by myself and the Lord. The best company there is. And after a while, you don't even want to be bothered with people no more. You don't want to be bothered with them because they get in the way of that communion that you having with the Heavenly Father, as they call him in the church. And I'm not hung up like some Muslims are. We don't call him Father. Well, you call him what you want. What would you call him if you didn't have a tongue and a mouth? How would you live it rather than talk it anyway? He's the creator. He's the progenitor. As the Hindus say, of zillions and zillions of worlds. And the Buddhists say, well, we won't get into that tonight. But you can be any religion and practice Buddhism if you got any sense and really understand what the Buddha was teaching. Never told nobody to erect no idols to him and bow down and worship him. He never taught that. He lived absolute unification and tawheed of life, the sacredness of all life. Don't kill anything. Don't. Buddhism and Hinduism are two of the most misunderstood religions in the world because they're practiced by people who are bad imitations of an original product. That's what I said. Because you got on some colors of the Buddha don't make you have his consciousness. You sitting up in the daggone temple don't make you a real Buddhist. It just makes you religious. Because you sitting up in the mosque don't make you a Muslim. I mean, you in the church day and night don't make you a Christian. And the first Christians weren't called that anyway. They were called people of the way. Here we go again. I intend on saying these things. Post below is a repost no name identification, but they have no name. It is how a poet gets rid of brought to him her pain. How a real authentic artist transforms ugly into some kind of beauty and refuses to allow anything less than God define or confine his impeccable meaning to Cletus or anything else that suddenly he is called after being called Siam and teaching and loving and putting her in mirrors to get her to reflect herself and to tell her how beautiful she is 1,000 zillion times. Nah. It's how a real authentic artist transforms ugly into some kind of beauty and refuses to allow anything less than God define or confine his impeccable meaning. Don't let nobody do that to you if you're going to be impeccable. Now, if you're a jackass, just admit that and ask God to help you to become impeccable. When you know you have been that, You don't have to accept nobody reducing you to something less than who and what you are in the name of love. Walk away from that. They wake the hell up or stay asleep forever. I don't love anything more than I love God because He created it all. And He can bring it. At this point in my life, I take it. It can come or it can go. But only great pain can bring you to this kind of tahata, or this kind of shunyata, or emptiness that Yahshua talked about and the Prophet Muhammad talked about in different ways, but they were all talking about the same consciousness, the same thing. In all of these faiths, all of the masters taught these things, whether you make them God or not. But a man or woman can get so close to God that they might be thought to be God. You can twist my words up if you want. That's on you. You don't allow anything less than God to define or confine its impeccable meaning, purpose, and mission in the world. If you have a name to this poem, it is your reading into it, your meaning. For until this thing repents to high heaven, they shall have no name or place ever with me or God. That's what this sheikh has said, because this is what God has said for me to tell you. But you don't believe doo-doo's things till you step in it and it gets all over you. That's why we have living masters to help clean that off of us. But they have been cleansed to be able to do that. So to be your reading into it, your naming, for until this thing repents to high heaven, they shall have no name or place ever with me or God. And this could be in reference to many people. Yeah. And I yet love this girl so much. It's a damn shame what she did. But this is how we grow from so much delivered sick of mind, heart, and soul, of hate, loveless, giving pain, others display and return to our loving them. This is not meant for garbage collectors. Go to the trash company. This is for those going through the same pain and need to know you are not the only one. This is not about hating someone. This is about wanting them to wake the hell up before it is too late to change and transform and evolve. Since we do not know when death shall arrive. Well, amen lights, amen pulpit. Somebody gonna pray with me today. Somebody gonna say amen. Incapable of love. For someone I love, I said thing, but for someone I love, not yet human being I know. Let's put it that way, make it a little more softer. It took me a very long time to get it, but me got it now about you and all the many other female things I have met walking, talking, stalking, lurking, and so thinking to the high heavens. Look or took sounding like looking like a giant, but really, an aboriginal thinner pygmy. And a not knowing you, a typical common no inner class, sneaky, vicious, malicious, mojo tojo. Miss Rudolph's housekeeper of little tiny piss-soaked, shrieked feet, cloaked, jealous South Carolina sorcery root working, overtime, envious needing not a king, but another kept in back room slave thing. While you run around all over city, state, and town doing your slave ship no good. No good antichrist relationship bling bang things. You got stank denying, crying in arms, pretending to value and love them. And their prayers and prayer beads and holy scented caps you lied the day before, throwing the next day through the mail slot box, the flip top flapping metal window door onto the floor just after fasted the day before, in my arms, snotting, weeping, crying for them, all such wanting more. You're a stank antichrist breath after being a well-kept house wretch. Heart and malicious, no good black hole with no soul claiming to love me. Then after 2 years suddenly tell me you only ever loved my little cousin. After scooting to booting, looting, sliding all over the house, all upside the wall, into chairs and praying and everything equating up and through here, telling me how much you love me. Suddenly you tell me the only one you ever loved was my little cousin. How low down. You're no thing, not a human being. And the living God is not pleased with you. A you that always loved classic instant coffee backwards, never forward for a plastic flowered black hole. So soul, no soul, light, no sight, no grace, no lace, no authentic face, breaking hearts into particles of fragments that were graces of grace. You walking, feet talking, misreading, ever misperceiving of a no-thing human being, wasn't created, was hatched in Rodin's egg nest cave hold mess. Never, ever, ever, never even thinking, blinking, winking, or even being considered human being, which of a wretched servant of no Christ in you. Talking Satan, walking, ever jealous, possessive, hating them, loving you, hating them while they loving you. Hating loved, hating being loved. Because you're still hating yourself. So you can't believe you're loved or come to the responsibility of that love. Talking Satan, walking ever jealous, possessive, hating them, loving you. Please just step it, keep it, sleep it, peep it, die it. No, don't. Mentally accept it, of no soul, hellish, non-repentant. No attitude of gratitude or ever gonna have any spiritual altitude, hating, skateboard skating backwards on the dry, hell, hot, dry ice, done abused, misused, all good ever brought to you from God. You're just a deaf, dumb, blind itch. Dang, bang, rang, clang. It took us a long time to understand. It took me a very long time to get it, but me got it now. Me see now, Miss James Brown, no pasteurized, homogenized, milk producing cow. You just a low down betraying, killing a man's entire, stealing all men's, them, him, all men's of their soul, heart, and mind. Not loving, kind, stealing, willing, driving, overtime, no good, deceiving, and conniving, lying, double dealing, non-empathetic, common ghetto mentality, no loyalty or love of God near you or in your money hungry, no faith, sick, pitiful, non-gratitude, dangerous, two-faced, stab one in the back that loves you, just a typical mother, another killing murderer of men's souls, street. That appreciates no thing good ever done for them good. No good in you. Running around all around the entire Dick and Harry and Larry damn town. Wretched, rancid, toxic, mangy, well-dressed rabbit foaming at the mouth dog. Yeah, bite those that teach, heal men, promote, lift, elevate, purify, sanctify, and love you the mostest, the mostest, the mostest. Dang, again, it's singing now. We've been trying to figure it out all the time. We've been trying to figure it out a long time. But me got it now of you and now gonna keep now. This it. You never were a human being. You were just a Miss Evil Knievel, destroying emotionally every male thing and everyone that loved you. Yes, you just a hell-bound or no-sound, choking, stifling, pitiful, exterminating, mean, no empathy, no sympathy, no mercy, no compassion, no consideration, no appreciation, slayer, slaying, destroying cruelly all men that truly ever loved you, non-human being, thing. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand and got it now. And thank you for all the pain. You don't have no eye. See God making me great through the pain you gave me, baby. Now can't nobody frack what I am like that. So I thank you. And I still love the hell out of you. But you ain't gonna never repent. Not unless God give it to you. Because you don't think you need to. Well, since I misunderstood some words everybody else understood the same way, other than her who wrote them, I'm still gonna do this poem because this is how I felt about it. I still do. My capacity to love is like that. And she came to that back door right now and said, I understand now. I do love you. I recognize that you don't have to know me to love me. And I don't have to know you. That my soul loves you. You understand what hell is low. Don't ever give me that greeting. You ain't reading nothing I'm writing. Because I don't wrote essays on that. That's not a greeting I accept. Hello. People say things and don't even think about what they saying. You gonna greet somebody you love. You call them up on the telephone. Hello. Hello. I wish you hell to go to low. Hello to you. Hell, get to low. Get to the lowest of hell. Hello. 1,000 words you can learn to say. You a reader. Break the mold. Be bold. Do things differently than everybody else programmed and downloaded you to be. Turn it around. See it another way. You only got a short time here. Don't be blind the whole time you hear, deaf, dumb, and blind. Whoever you be. She said your words are poetry from your lips in a song that is sung. A poem for Letitia. My song, now your poem. Hearing, feeling, seeing, being, songing, longing, needing, touching, tasting, smelling, wanting, desiring, mystifying, hypnotizing, stupefying, singing, poetry, your flowetry, and alchemochemistry, sanctifying, electrifying, beautifying me of you, of us, a must of we. How long I gotta know somebody to know I love them? You got a time clock on love? Got a prison cell, you gonna let them out for what? Lunch break. Put them back in after that. You go to the yard and then go back to the cell. And then we love again. When did love begin? When does love end? Your words talk like you had the consciousness to understand that. And that's what I read. What you wrote. Tell me I misunderstood a damn thing. I'm not here to misunderstand. I'm the soul collector. So I can't misunderstand. Because I don't exist anymore. Only he exists. Whenever I see any particle of me, you should see what I do to me, to that. I suggest you do the same. All these poems you got from me. You should be ashamed of yourself. You ain't woman enough, I don't think, to be that. Or you get on the first thing smoking and come to my door and sit down and talk to me like a decent human being. you would see it worth that. You would have that much value of this. That's why I say, women, don't give me no words. I don't need no words. I don't have a bunch of women give me words, and men too. I need action. This is what God expects of me. And why should the same thing be expected that you expect out of yourself? Don't come to me if you're not seeking impeccability, because I'm seeking it. Perfection. I'm seeking it through that grace that I know it can be given. Because that's what the station of Khalifa is all about. It's about you being absent. It's about God being present in your holy temple, which is his holy temple. None of this is yours. It's not your nose, not your lips, not your mouth, not your ding-a-ling, not your yanni. You talking about it's mine. If it were yours, you'd be taking it with you when you go to be with John Dillinger. He ain't taking none of this. He didn't take none of this with him. And you ain't either. Preaching night. Get ready. We in warp now, right? No, we're still over the village. Okay. You see, Colleen, my baby, I felt what she was going through, and I reached out to her. I said, "Where is my Colleen?" And she wrote back and told me, she was driving. Somebody really dear to her had passed away. And she asked me, "Could you maybe give me a poem on it?" But I told her, I said, I have to ask God for that. Before I could even get that out of my mouth, her poem had come. Everything is not long to be long. How long is long? How short is short? How up is up? How down is down? How round is round? How flat is flat? How high is high? How low is the low? A poem? For Colleen and family. Hey, baby. They hear and see all of our emotion. No commotion. Your prayers surely get through. They are more alive than we are. God showed me this directly. My beautiful royal star, the love you all have for him is enough. The magic fabric of unification is a sanctification of peace and eternal grace. Your hearts forever imprinted upon his soul's face. And in his barzakh space, they travel the sound mobile. My wife told me so directly, because I asked her, "Do you ever leave this place?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "How do you travel?" She said, "We travel the sound mobile." The sound mobile, my wife told me. So he comes to you whenever you remember him, remember him, remember him, remember him. Whenever you remember him, loving him, praying for him, thinking about him. He comes to you whenever you remember him and are always such love to him, such love to him, love, love, love to him, love to him, Colleen, love, Colleen, love to him, Colleen. Living, love, love, living, a loving, living, love, love, love. Love to him is given from you of this majestic God in love with your love for him. For him, no thing is forgotten that was most beautiful. No thing is forgotten that was most beautiful. No thing, no thing, no thing is forgotten. It's forgotten. It's forgotten. No thing, thing is forgotten. Forgotten, forgotten, ever forgotten, ever forgotten. In the heart of God. Not our remembering, God's remembering, his remembering of him within you, your heart, remembering the heart of God, remembering in your heart in God's heart, remembering. Your truth shall be his peace until he once again sees you, until he surely once again sees you. I love you, Colleen and family, endlessly and forever, my glorious eagle feather, always and forever, 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 never, a never, forever, and ever, and ever, my glorious, beautiful, lit up, luminous, shining, sparkling, eagle feather, the mystic poet, Zion. I don't know what we're going to call this book a poem. It's another book. Here's a poem for you. I love this girl. Here's a poem for you. TESHA Bright Light Livingston. Love poems tonight, huh? We are lovers, man. We love. Here's one, even though I cannot look upon your face and touch you. These are her words. I mean, I misunderstood. This is what she said. Even though I cannot look upon your face and touch you, these conventional ways need not be once addressed. I don't know about that. A poem. No. My face was made for your only holy solely much love to touch, and your glory is meant to be undressed by my best. Or, for without you by my side, high tide, you can visit me at the graveyard with all the dead of love at rest. Gonna read her poems tonight. Start out with, hold up a minute. Your words of poetry from your lips in a song that is sung. These are words I misunderstood. Though it is my eyes that read them, not accompanied by your voice, my ears need not be pressed. Even though I cannot look upon your face and touch you, these conventional ways need not be once addressed. Well, perhaps they won't. Since you don't know, you don't come to me with hello. I trust, do you? It is what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul in the true essence of love. Oh, really? Well, that's what got me, but we misunderstood that. Well, how long we got to know you to understand that? This commentary tonight. This is talking some deep stuff here. You know what you saying? I do, because this is how I talk. I don't have to know nobody a zillion years to know I love them. If I've met their soul, if I comprehend something other than the flesh, is what you saying. Nothing wrong with Siam's hearing. Something wrong with your writing. The most beautiful words I ever read, and I misunderstood. Well, there ain't no ownership here anyway. Nobody got no jail cells up and through here. We don't love like that. We don't compartmentalize our love like other people. We don't love you today and not love you tomorrow. We might get pissed off with you yesterday. That don't mean we hate you forever. It just means we're going to teach you something about messing with me. You come right or don't come at all. There's no half step and dance up and through here. You're not messing with that kind of man. You're messing with a dead man. Was brought back from the dead. And didn't come back the same way. He wasn't too insane before he had that experience. You insane. I'm not insanity. You insane. You inside sanity. I walked out the door a long time ago when I saw how fake all this was. It disgusted me, and God heard my cry. Others are reading about it, but how many have experienced it? It's what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul, is the true essence of love, she said. This is where I love you, oh really? You should have broke my door down getting to me then, if that's the case. I didn't misunderstand Jack. This is where I love you. Upon your completed mission, I am here in this seat of loyalty. Well, what you in the seat of loyalty after the mission for? We don't need nobody after the mission. In no seat nowhere. We need her in her seat right here. Now. Get rid of this over here, keeps on smoking loud, and this one over here keeps on doing rum and coke and ginger ale and stuff. We can't be getting no ginger ale out here in the omniverse. We gotta go all the way back to planet Earth, pick up some ginger ale for his ass. And that's just waste of power, you know, and time. Even though we're traveling faster than thought, still, it's a long time to get across. It's 100 billion years. 100 billion years just across one end of our little tiny galaxy to the opposite end. 100 billion light years. 100 of them. Billion. And you talking about we way out here in space, way past the Milky Way galaxy, and he got to go back and get some daggone Captain Morgan from the CVS, and he got to go look in the hood for some herb, and he don't like to do reg. He likes what's called loud. So I'm messing with some Negroes from Clifton Street, and I'm trying to fly the ship. I got to get me some high class UFO operators. This is pilots. This is ridiculous. I just try to bring people up, you know. I'm gonna go back and get them, you know. A poem. Sorry, Charlie. No tuna in the sea. Without you by my side to travel this whole wide world with me. This is where I was with her. If I saw her, I probably would still get there though. She's pretty. Smart too. Just needs some teaching. She needs a mate. She needs a master. A man that can qualify her and sanctify her. Yeah, that's what she needs. Because I need the same thing from her. Miss, oh, no, not playing with you. This miss my midnight. Beauty blue, lit up starlight sky. You like to disappear, do you? Me gonna show you evaporation from this world, my dear. You should have never, ever, never let me see your beautiful eyes. You hear? Cause now me a crispy, crispy, golden brown chicken leg and wing. All the way deep fried. You better catch you a first thing ringing, blinging, singing, smoking sailboat. Fast moving car, moving fast. Or a floating train with airway tracks. Serving us a triple decker whopper or a great big fat Mac. Or hop a Greyhound dog for real. Or get on board the first flashing, pulsating, radiating light UFO seen or heard. And get my great queen to her king me, or me you, and this world that spins and twirls shall never gain. See, Siam, me not going through the rest of my life without my great queen Letitia, you. It's a poem. Yeah. You misunderstanding? Did you understand that? Women. Let's move on to another level here. Being grateful to God when you have no thing teaches you to take that no thing and turn it into everything. Now, look at here. Me just made me some gravy from scratch, Jack, to go over this last small piece of cube steak we make. And it's so damn good, me had to slap myself 3 times as hard and as fast as me could. To make sure me still alive. Cyan, is this too for you? Another poem song? That's real good. Y'all hovering real good. That's real good. That's good. We hovering. That's nice. Can't even feel nothing. The gyroscope is working fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. You put that blunt down, things work better now. Things go better with coke. Okay, let's see. All right. We hovering real good over this Buddhist village. That's not over in Tibet. All right. Wait a minute. I wanted to read another one. The one I really like. Now it's saying it ain't showing up. Wait a minute. That ain't the one. Can't never find out when you need it. Well, let me shift into something else that you might be able to relate. Why this thing won't stay on my head tonight? Let's see. You know I can't stand these things. Captain Bug. I am the captain of all the bugs. But we're all bugs. Crawling to our death. Still want to find that poem, that one I like so much. She got so many poems from me. All these women that got these poems from me, I don't appreciate none of them. But history will appreciate them after they're gone. After they're long gone, my poems will be read. I said so. Here's a nice poem from her. This is a nice poem. This is not the one I'm really looking for. This is the beginning. I have received word transmission for those eyes of my soul, and unless those, my beautiful eyes, come see for me, by being forever with me as they were meant to be, my sea of seeing bleeding, needing such supernal beauty, seeing my eyes, your eyes, my darling, me dying if I cannot iron, flying, seeing, talking, inside, walking, your living being, eyes, your eyes, me and your eyes, my magic, my song, my music, my joy, my happiness, my peace, my light, my poem, song, poem, eyes, your more eyes, my longing song. As I go all over this world, or without them, I shall withdraw totally from this world, not suicide. No. I shall simply fast until my spirit light body is stronger than this corporeal one. I shall stay in my room and never come out to anyone ever again. Let the others go back to hell and all their kept boyfriends, never stopping time or bending wind. They wish to keep, and they can have and keep them forever. For they did not have ears to hear or eyes to see what they had in me until I come out of this corporeal chef ascended, and leave it with those yet in such a greedy, hate-filled, spilled, killed, overflowing sea, endlessly killing, never loving, never giving, but only taking, fake, evil world. But without my other set of eyes, your eyes. I need not be here. Your eyes, my magic, and my song, my music, my longing, my joy, my happiness, my peace, my light, my poem, song, poem, eyes, your more eyes, my beautiful my soul's eyes. For without them here with me, seeing your eyes, I cannot see. I am blind in this world. But, she said, we misunderstood her words. Here's the one I like. I really like it. And I'm going to close on this. I've been acting a fool tonight. Y'all give me the clown and the candle. And these two, somebody come lock both of them up. Why you got on Bermuda charts up in here anyway? I don't understand that. What in back in the 60s? What's wrong with you? Bell bottom Bermuda shorts. What? Huh? Anyhow, do you also, since you share such deep words, I wonder. She said, quote, I trust it is what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul and the true essence of love. Girl got a whole book of poems from me based on her words. This is a commentary to her words. She said, I misunderstood. This is where I love you. What? Let's read that again. I trust. I trust. I trust it is what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul, is the true essence of love. This is where I love you. Let's go back. Okay, let's try that again, since I misunderstood that. I trust it is what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul, is the true essence of love. This is where I love you. But yet you wrote me and said, I misunderstood. You didn't know anything about me enough to be having that kind of feeling for me. That's what you said to me. But yet you wrote this. I didn't misunderstand a damn thing. You need to understand what your soul knows, that your mind cancels out. That's what you need. You need someone who can help you get to that. And if you got any humility in you, you would recognize who that somebody is. But that's your problem. It's not my problem that you got these beautiful poems from me that you don't understand. Because I understand them perfectly. Because I understood your words perfectly. You wasn't talking about that dumb stuff that other people talk about in having a relationship. You saying you know my soul. You know my soul, you don't need to know all that other crap. That's a waste of time. And life is too short to waste. Yes, I'm talking to you. Well, let's read that again. Okay, let's get that from the front again. I trust. It is what the eyes can't see and bodies can't grasp, which is the soul, is the true essence of love. This is where I love you. Well, here's your poem to those words. We didn't misunderstand Jack. You need to trust your own wisdom and the innate knowing in your soul. And stop letting your intellect masturbate you out of great blessings that are destined for you. You and a whole lot of other people dealing with the captain of the bugs. I'm a bug too, but everything got to have a captain. Are you fracking with the captain of the bugs? It wasn't bothering you. You come writing me those words. You want to see what kind of reaction you get? Well, you got a responsibility for this because I don't write my poems like you. God writes them through me. He didn't misunderstand your words because he's the poet here, not me. Better go get you a wimp. But the BP, watch out. The one up there sitting down playing like he's, but he got a gun on his coat. Watch it. The BP is a dangerous place sometimes. You're out there with the BP instead of being with the master. I ain't met a woman yet with enough sense to recognize Jack. I'm sorry, I'm not against all women. This is my experience. They're pitiful. They say they want a great man and a good man. When they find one, they dog him to death. They talk crazy. Do you also? You sound in your words to me so much like me, so I wonder, do you also smell colors like me? Do you taste the colors of the flowers and trees and the buds and leaves and the breeze of the trees and flowers and grass like me? Do you go to the sea in South Carolina like I used to do and just stand there on the edge of the sand of the edge, on the edge of the shore, moored by the enormous swelling, powerful sea in Charleston, South Carolina, and blank out everything around you and open up the center in your stomach, which is not a stomach, but the atomic center of your luminous egg, which is the very center of this stupendous galactic romance of cosmic nebulae, mystical expanse, and then draw the power from the sea into the middle of you that is not you or a stomach but a greater than you that is not standing on the shore of the sand but is as vast as this entire omniverse all around, yet is within the very nuclear atomic center middle of you. Are you my greatest love to date like me this way? And try sometimes to look directly into the sun, or try to move clouds in the sky with your thoughts in your mind and bring the full yellow of orange moon down to the ground of the earth when it is so pregnant full and looking at and winking at you on a clear wonder-filled night in Columbia, South Carolina like I used to do? While even then me was missing you like me missing you now, and feel so alone in this world without being able to caress your face in my human divine hands that were made to only caress you this way, and you were meant to embrace the face of me. Do you sometimes believe you can swim through the earth and walk on water like me do sometimes? Will you come hold me tight tonight a zillion nights so I can live tonight and every night inside your light and loving me eyes, your eyes again, my beautiful magical queen Letitia? Can I sleep now every night inside your soft, warm eyes? Did you understand that? Or did you misunderstand? And women ain't got no damn balls, they got no courage. Men ain't either. Coward dies 1,000 deaths. But an illuminated man never dies. Your words about the soul should have given you great understanding about that. That's what touched me, what you were saying. We didn't misunderstand you. You ain't saying woman enough to face up to the words you wrote. And that's your problem. Whether you got enough humility to come to grips with that and become great. But there's a price for greatness. The price is becoming a nobody. And I'm going to be the greatest nobody that walked the face of this earth. That's my ambition. Or you have you. Another poem for you. Are you afraid? I've been afraid many times before. Do you fear fear? I have feared fear many times before. Have you been hurt? I've been hurt many, many times before. Have you been betrayed? I've been betrayed many times before. Have you been abandoned? Left for dead? I've been abandoned many times before and left for dead and did die. Have you been forsaken by those you thought loved you? I've been forsaken by those I thought loved me many times before, many times before. Have you ever loved? Have you ever loved? Have you ever loved? I have loved many times before. Have you ever been in love with your soul? Your soul, 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 your soul. Have you ever been in love with your soul, your soul, your soul, your soul? I've been in love with my soul only once. And it is now that my soul has found your words, my soul in your words, in you, your words that you now say. I misunderstood. I'm going to add that to the poem, because that's now the poem. There's some love poems that I'm sharing with you. I'll capture these photo snapshots of dealing with different types of people, different consciousness, their fickleness, their changeableness, their switch up and downness, in and out, moving in and out, camouflaging. Think I can't see straight through their behind. When a man dies and been brought back to life and seen what I saw on the other side, watch how you come at that man or that woman. Some people are veiled from you. And you know what's really deep is that we spend a lifetime hear me. We spend a lifetime being veiled from ourselves. I hope you understood that. And that you did misunderstand.